Law Nation. And as this room fill up, be sure to hit the like, share this content, let friends, neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Cowboys Next Steps before heading into Week 6 versus the Lions, by the way. Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my. Come on, baby. Come on with it. As they say, one thing we all adore, something worth dying for. Come on with it. All right. Yo. As the room fill up, be sure to hit the like, share this content, let friends or neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. The next step, Cowboys, the journey, the pathway, all of that stuff, it gets harder down the way, right? It's like you finish one thing and now you got to finish another. Some people had this game as a must-win game. I would tell you guys every Cowboy game is a must-win game because that's just how it is. The sky is falling when we lose, and then when we win, they try to put all type of things over it saying, oh, this must be their Super Bowl. Oh, you think y'all going to the Super Bowl. So neither here nor there. It's just like that, you know. Oh, yeah, we heard news of Robert. He got fired. You know, Robert got escorted out of there, you know, Salah. But here's my thoughts on the Jets head coach that got fired. Is it the fact that Aaron Rodgers is a coach killer, or he just bad? He ain't no good. No, I think that sometimes as a coach, you have too many hats, too many negative connotations going, and what you was hired for get all mixed up. I don't want you guys to say that that dude is a terrible guy, because he by far can be one hell of a defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, you know. I'm just saying. But just to be fair to this particular coaching staff and what's the next step, we haven't been held with a fair chance with here because we've been having a slew of injuries, a slew of them. Just like my guy, I'm going to pull this up because I think that it was a very noble tweet. I couldn't talk, man. Come on. Let me get my. It's Riggs tweet from Foots to King. He says, no Deron Bland, no D-Law, no Micah Parsons, no Carsons or Kalen Carsons, no knees, man. We had no kneelings out there. And now you have no problem. I want to know, even though we are ranked, I believe, the 31st ranked defense we improved. I don't know who's the 32nd. Y'all can find out whose that team is. How do you guys feel about Zim? Real talk, how do you guys feel about Mike Zim? How do you guys feel about Mike Zim? On a scale to 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how do you guys feel about him? Like, what's the expectations, the next step for him? Because it's not going to get easier. It's going to get a little bit harder down the line. How do y'all feel about him on a scale of 1 to 10? Asmodeus says so. Appreciate you too broke to pay attention. Appreciate you. Oh, remember 10 being the highest, so you gave him a 2. Gerard. Frederick says 6. Matt Leslie 7. Ice Cold, give him a 2. Rico Jones 7.5. Yeah. Yeah. Five. I got 5 on it. So he's like in the middle for most of you guys. So most of you all gave him a 5 or giving him a 5. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Let's say this right here. Where did this team improve at from last year? Talk about the improvement. What did we improve on from last year? And what did we massively didn't improve on, right? And I know that that's like tongue in cheek because a lot of people say, well, we're not getting the sacks, we're not getting the pressures, we're not getting the takeaways, right? Well, you don't have Bland, yay. And then this is the first year back with an ACL thing that my guy Diggs is coming back, so we can't really quantify everything, right? Lukewarm bath water with Zim. See, Los, I like that. Continuously to improve. Yeah. At work, appreciate y'all. The run. Nothing from JP. Run stopping. Yeah, okay. All right. So there's a middle ground because I'm just trying to figure out what's the next step from here with the Dallas Cowboys. Because on one end, we did improve on injuries. Yeah, you're right. We got injuries left and right, man. But the Cowboys figure out ways. And yeah, special teams we improved on. Yeah, but if you look at this chart line, and it's not really absolutely fair, but life's not fair, right? In the words of Scar, life's not fair, right? And that's just how it goes. JD from DC, shout out to you for the $1.99 for your mind. Appreciate you for your support. We did not improve with the capitalizations of NOT on the D line. Okay, all right. Well, I'll give you that. We have been taken out of the woodshed. We've been taken to the woodshed on the D line. And the craziest thing of it all is that DeMarcus Lawrence got more sacks than he had all of last year, and he's out. He's out, So I wonder how that would have looked if he was to stay healthy, right? Big Gibbs says, what it do, Law? I give them an 8 because 2 games in a row we have held a team under 100 yards. Ooh. We might be doing something now, baby. We may be doing something, baby. Yeah. Yeah, somebody like, no, I don't want to take that because before that time frame, I was saying that we were playing 6 quarters of playing with good defense on stopping the run. So now you can add 4 to that 6. Yeah, and what's 6 plus 4? Y'all give me that answer, man. Help a brother out. My math ain't mathing, man. What's 6 plus 4? But these are the slew of injuries that we have suffered throughout the season. Sam Williams, out. He the one kicked it off. Like, hey, man, I'm going to start the train, dog. I'm going to start the injury train. And then Bland was like, let me get on, dog. Let me get on. I'm going to miss by 5 games. DeRon Bland. And then Parsons said, hey, man, I'm going to do my podcast while I'm in the booth because I need to get on that train too. So Michael Parsons missed 1 game. According to Jerry Jones, he may be back. He may not be back. I'm looking at it. Rest up, Parsons. Let me see you maybe around the San Fran game. But that's a whole nother conversation. D-Law jumped on the train. And then we have Brandon Cooks, Ferguson. He missed 1 game, but now he's off the train. He's back. Marshawn Nealon, Marquise Bell, he's out or what have you. Carsons, he was out for a few games. Chuma said with me, Doga. Come on, baby. Jordan Phillips and Tyler Guyton were all kind of guys that was injured or that's injured and not being able to play. And I'm surprised they didn't put Booth down there on the injury report. He should be hurt via pride. You know what I'm saying? We do have pride injuries, man. Put pride injuries, because his pride been taken away. And we ain't talking about the month. I'm talking about the play. But I would tell you guys, for the Cowboys to be 3-2, and on this particular situation, we got to say, we must admit to ourselves that, man, we did a great job of being able to stay afloat. And the only way you can get there is through coaching. That's the only reason why, because any other thing, because normally when we seen the previous administrations, the Jason Garrett administration, boy, we would have been talking about, hey, that first round draft pick, it could be Travis Hunter. Oh, it can be, we'd be talking about that type of stuff. Yeah, or the quarterback, whoever's going to come out. But neither here nor there, we're 3-2.
Down there in Pittsburgh. So the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, have got to find a way to come up big in this spot. Now, no Alex Highsmith for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, so maybe the edge rush takes a little bit of a hit, even though they still got T.J. Watt and Cam Hayward. But, I mean, if you're Dak Prescott, this is the spot that everybody's looking to you to take control of this team. This is a leadership moment. We'll see if he can rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
Good luck, God bless, and good night. Your season's over, if you don't win this game down there in Pittsburgh. So
that's Spears, Did Dak Prescott answer the call there? He threw for over 350 yards in this game. Did Dak Prescott answer the call there, ladies and gentlemen? I want to know from you all, because before the game kicked off, they said that this was a must-win game. Now, granted, we can look at a few things of what analysts may say, wishy-washy analysts may say, like a Dan Orlowski, but did he answer? Oh, yeah, that's Chris Canty, not Spears. My bad. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Chris Canty, not Spears. All right. Did Dak answer the call of what Christopher Canty said? Did he answer the call? That's all we want to know. That dude is a hater. Yes, minus the turnovers, Law. Yeah, Fernando says minus the turnovers. I will give you that. I'll give you that. Because at the end of the day, you can't turn the ball over. You must protect the ball. We can't give him good points and then overlook the bad points or what have you. But let's listen to this point, because boy, we got a little show for y'all today, man. But I want to bring up this point right here from legendary Ben Roethlisberger. Let me know if y'all can hear him.
I know you guys mentioned Dak, but from your perspective, how do you think Dak did last night? Did he earn his pay?
Well, he won the game. He had two huge drives when they needed it most. He had the one at the end of the third quarter, I think, that went into the fourth. That was like a 90-yard drive, 16-some plays. And then the last one, he goes down the field and throws a touchdown to win it. And that's what you're paying a guy to win the game. I think now if you look at the totality of the game, he sack fumble. Those are hard because you got two guys coming. TJ's, that's what he does. The interception was, there was obviously some controversy on the TV of CeeDee Lamb and Dak, who was at fault, who wasn't. It looked like there was a little, or maybe CeeDee did a little jawing on the sideline. Dak just had his head down, but that was just, you can't do that. So all in all, I think for the linemen that were going down, there were guys that were stepping up for the Cowboys that I didn't even know who they were. And that's what you want. That's what you expect. But that's also what a good quarterback does. He elevates those guys that you don't know much about to bring it and be their best. And I thought he did a good job of that.
That's two-time champ Ben Roethlisberger. He got 2 rings, right? He got two rings. Let me know. He got one. I think he got 2 of them. Two-time champ Ben Roethlisberger on Dak Prescott and his thoughts and everything like that. So I would say this, though. Answering the call and being able to do that in a situation whereas you're not at 100% against the number 1 defense at the time. Yeah, ice cold, two-time champ. Yeah, two-time champ, Big Ben Roethlisberger. Yeah. So I'm not going to take what he said with a grain of salt. Matter of fact, Ben, when he won those 2 Super Bowls, if I can recall vividly, he wasn't at the elite status at that point. He was managing the bus, basically. So I would tell you guys, going from that spot to being able to be the leader of a team is a difficult situation, ladies and gentlemen. It is. And that's just what it is. They still worried about the money. This is from Rico. I feel you. Al says, Law, what's up? Man, appreciate you. Rodriguez, man, thank you so much for your support. He states, Law, you the man. We got to guard against letdown games. Yeah, we need another home field win streak. It starts Sunday. Hashtag Dak fault. Come on with it.
Damn, Dak Prescott.
No doubt with that. Dak Prescott. We playing against, like I said, every level. You know, they say it's a different or a difficult, more difficult level of a devil on a different level, right? For every level, there's a different devil. So what we got to go through from here is when we get a chance to see the Lions talk, we're going to start that detail Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, etc. But we got to be very much so available. We got to. We can't have the inefficiencies that we had this past week, this week. The good thing about it is that we should take some of the momentum of what we did in this particular game and propel it for the next game. That's what we should do. That's the operative word, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of this, Tom Downey, he states that the last time the Cowboys played against the Lions, the aficionados did screw us over because they missed this call right here. And for those who don't know, man, that was a clear, obvious tripping call by this dude, number 91, or whoever that 97. Yeah, so, and they didn't call it, and that's okay. You know, that's how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Dan real quick. Hold on.
So Dan is high. Monday Dan is back. He's back. We used to love some Monday Dan. He's tried to hone it in. He couldn't hold himself. How is it not impressive? You lose your two top ends that aren't going to play. You go to Pittsburgh.
Come on with it.
You're the most physical team by far on the field. It should not have been nearly as close as the score indicated. That is as impressive as it gets to go beat Pittsburgh in a primetime game. To not call that impressive is ridiculous.
No doubt. And that's just how it goes. Let's listen to my guy, Podcast Parsons, man. Let's listen to him.
What do you think of Pickens, bro? I saw him getting into it with Jay Lou at the end of the game, but there's obviously a lot of frustration there, you know. Where'd that stem from?
you know how Jay Lou is, man.
Nah, that was
They
crazy.
was going at it all game. I was like, they going at it. I'm like, this my man.
Yeah. So that's just how that goes, man, with that. So many things. This is a live observation of Dan Orlowski when he talked about Joshua Allen. It's just crazy how fickle these things can be. My thing is, before we go a little bit further into everything, ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you guys. We will have the later show of the final word. So I want to be able to reach out to you guys now so that we can open up the phone lines to get things going. Cowboys, we are in a situation whereas the Dallas Cowboys versus the Lions, if we fool around and knock them boys off, don't y'all know what the Cowboys accomplish? You know, because at this time, the Detroit Lions, they are 3-1. They, I think they coming off of a bye, right? So they got a lot of energy. They the fourth ranked offense, and their defense is tied for second. We just knocked off the number one defense team. So is it possible? Yes. They're third overall. Very well coached over there. What we got to do is make sure, and there's going to be another J. Lou deal, because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. You know, before the season kicked off or what have you, J. Lou and St. Brown, they had a little spat going on because he said he didn't know who he was, right? And J. Lou like, you know who I am, right? So this is going to be a thing where we're going to be looking at those two things, right? And they're going to try to paint the picture that we robbed them last season, but in actual details, we should have beaten them boys by 10 or more points. Because who's old enough to remember when CeeDee Lamb scored a touchdown, but the ball got knocked out of his hand and it was fumbled, and they said, okay, touchback, because he fumbled inside his own, end zone or what have you, and it was a touchback. Them 7 points. On top of that, we was on a game-winning drive there, and they called clipping on the wrong person. So I can't wait to see this game. I think that this should be a situation and scenario that golf, you're going to want to play some golf when we see them, baby. And discipline is the one word this year, Tyrone Church. Yeah, if we get disciplinary in situations, we should be victorious in these things. The Cowboys heading into this situation, I want to say that all of this stuff could be possible if their mindset is shaping and sharpened. You seen on the screen, yes, they talking about working out Denzel Mims. I don't think that he's going to be a guy that can make this team, by the way. According to Jerry Jones earlier today, he states that since the Cowboys are centrally located, a lot of people that they work out don't really mean that they're going to hire them or sign them. And we did hear reports also right before I went live that the Browns are seeking to trade Amari Cooper for a third-round draft pick. Would y'all like to see Amari Cooper back here? Would you sacrifice a third-round draft pick? Would you like to have this lineup, ladies and gentlemen, CD, Amari, and now Jalen Tolbert, and then you throw in some mixtures of Kevontae Turpin? Or are we okay with what we got? Let's get Ryan Flo more chances and more opportunities. How y'all feel about that? Yeah. And while y'all feeling about that, let's get this all going, Cowboy Nation and everything, going before we open up the phone lines and the hotlines for your mind. I want to get your thoughts on that too, by the way. Hey, let's get this going, Cowboy Nation, and let's go. Y'all already know how this about to go. Baby, this finna be epic, baby. It's finna be epic. Because you're dealing with the nation. And when you're dealing with the nation, there's always things that can happen and occur that you don't want to happen, but you got to understand that even if it do happen, you're going to be protected. How you can be protected? Well, let's point this out. Frenkel and Frenkel Law Firm. If you ever in a car wreck and you're looking to get out of it, before you call anybody, call Frenkel and Frenkel. So before you even hit 911, call Frenkel and Frenkel. That's 214-333-3333, or is 817-3333. Come on, baby. Cowboy Nation. Frenkel and Frenkel Law Firm, they got over 100 years combined of experiences. And they will fight tooth and nail for you, and it's good to have a team on your corner or behind you, beside you, next to you. And hey, that situation can all happen. But I want to tell you guys with this right here, call this line if you want to talk to the hotline, Law Nation, on the Dallas Cowboys, because we need to get these answers out the way and on the way. What is going to happen this week? What's the next step, baby? The next step. What's the next step? I got from the 469. What's on your mind? You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
Hey, brother. I'm from Cowboys, man, and my prayers go out to Florida, the Jaguars and I'll say Temple Bay. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? My prayers go out to them. Y'all can use the Cowboy Stadium anytime they want. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, 'cause, you know, we always bleed.
Yeah,
Blue
yeah,
and silver already. So,
Yeah, yeah.
let me get it started. Let me get started here.
get it started, man.
So, I'm telling you right now, man, I think Jerry Jones, my opinion, I think he's a distraction to his own team. The reason why I say that, because he's not looking forward to do everything this year. He's looking forward to build everything next year. If you realize it, look what he's setting up right now. Look what we doing. Yeah, look at the piece we got, but look what we setting up. He kind of started trying to see, okay, what we got on offense, on the offensive line. Okay, look at the wide receiver position.
Right.
Look at the running back position. What he's doing is he's working out a team right now. See what we go do next year. We're gonna build up for next year. Cause he already know what he's doing.
Right.
So he know what he's doing. And what he's doing is he looking at, okay, we got 27 million left, right? 27 million in the cap. He looking at, okay, next year.
Yeah, you're looking down the line. Yeah.
Down the line, right. And I agree with him on that one. I ain't gonna lie to you on that, brother. I agree with him because we had I'll say a crazy story. The injuries, man, we lost Sam Williams, and he was a big loss. So then we losing DeMarcus Lawrence, then we losing Parsons, all these guys we losing, and we looking at, man, it just messed up year for us. Cause every team gonna help them mess up years, no matter what. Any team gonna help that. So
Right.
the big thing to do is build up for next year, and the next year down the line, look, think about it. New coachman, new system, a new story. That's what we need.
But
That's what
I get what you're saying, Tim. But you know, we 3-2 right now. We got $24 to $27 million, and I get it. The frustration of Jerry Jones, and he's not giving a pass, huh? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not really frustrated. No, I'm not frustrated at all. No. I'm saying is where Jerry Jones
Okay.
is doing what he's planning for. Because I've been a Cowboys fan so long, and I know what he's doing, what he's planning.
Right,
His
right.
plan is next year, it's a build-up team. But next year, set for next year, not this year, but set for next year. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy Nation, and I love you. And remember, you listen to nothing but the best.
Appreciate
Roll
you.
Tide.
Roll is roll. Appreciate you, Tim. Yeah,
All right,
man, Tim, man, I don't even know what we just did, Tim. But hey, man, go Cowboys, man, and Roll Tide. Y'all translate, man. Y'all translate for me, man, because I don't know if I'm supposed to be mad at Jerry or I'm supposed to sympathize with Jerry with the injuries, Tim. I just didn't know, bro. So I appreciate you, though. Tim was just everywhere, man. I'm sitting like, is this cursive writing or what kind of front is this, man? He was speaking cursive, yeah. But I don't know, Tim. You know, I'm lost, man. But I got my guy, man. Maybe he can put, you know, some more context to it. From the VIP hotline, the 860, man, you're live on the nation. Talk to me, man.
Law is VIP, baby. Law. Look, Law, I'm going to translate your boy earlier. I think all he was trying to say, Law, was go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Come on, let me get Tim. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, let's go, baby. Let me put Parsons in here.
It's 4 is him.
Let's go.
What'd you say?
I said, and 4 is him. I think that's what he was trying to say. 4 is him.
Yeah,
and
okay.
He is the big eraser.
He ain't lying.
Come on with it.
And speaking of 4, I watched Micah today. I watched because you know I'm a big Lion fan, and I heard him say something, Law, and I heard Tate Diggs say something about our DQ, our last defensive coordinator.
Right.
How they were willing to run through a wall for him. I don't feel that energy for our coaching staff. I mean, I feel that. I mean, as far as
man,
the energy, look, I'll run through a wall for this guy.
Wait, VIP. what you say now? You heard that on their podcast. That what Trayvon Diggs and Parsons was saying, right? About Dan Quinn. Did they say that?
They said that specifically about Dan Quinn. And not only that, you'll hear the Lion always refer to coaching. They were well coached. Coaching. And I'm not here to smash Big Mike, because I think Big Mike was in his bag. But I think, like the last caller was saying, that Jerry has his eyes on foresight on Big Bill. On changing the atmosphere, bringing Big Bill in here next year. I think that's why he gave this guy this, because who goes 12-5 and you don't extend them? Man, unless you have something in your bag, cause he's a billionaire. He's always got a backup plan.
Are you willing? Because Bill Belichick right now, he don't have a star. He don't have the silver and blue with him. Now, he have an impeccable resume. I think he got 8 Super Bowls or something like that collectively. But if you look on my screen right now,
I'm just willing to see
he's a 72-year-old man. Bill Belichick with a 23-year-old girlfriend. Oh, my goodness. Don't you know what that would do to the Dallas land? You know what I'm saying? And bringing him on the sideline. It ain't going to work, bro.
Bill is not Jerry. Jerry is the big eraser in Texas. You know that. Everything goes through Jerry. Jerry had the same case, B. He got erased, did it not?
No. It's not a case. No. It's not a case. No, they actually dating. Yeah, they courting. He's taking her to Pound Town. He's taking her to Pound Town. Yeah. No, man. We won't be able to have, it's already a circus, man. You don't want it to be a carnival. You don't want it to have all type of stuff, man. You might as well, I'll paint my face white and put a red nose on if we fool around and hire Bill Belichick, because that's just what it is, Come on. And let that man enjoy his life and his riches and his 23-year-old, because at the end of the day, I don't want to see Bill Belichick. I like his resume. I like his old school mindset and mentality, VIP, but I can't stand to have all of this stuff circling around Dallas, man.
But the pedigree of winning, that pedigree, I'm talking about the atmosphere, changing the atmosphere. And he's the only strong-willed, strong-minded person, I think, that Jerry will respect and be like, look, I'll take my hands off the wheel. Yeah. Jerry always going to have his hand in the wheel, have his fingers in the mix and everything else. That's the only coach I think he will respect. And not only that, the players look at his pedigree and like, yo, he got 7 ships. He got 7 ships. Whatever he say, I'm walking on water. I'm running through walls for him. So that's what I'm looking at, Laura. And like I said, I'm not banging Big Mike. I think Big Mike was in his bag, but he's too inconsistent, B. He's 1 week he's here. The first week he uses Turpin. Now Turpin is there. Hopefully Turpin will disappear for the rest of the year. Like I just need consistency, B. That's all I need. And I love what I've seen from our defensive standpoint of how they were staying in their gaps. And I think that's what was missing. Everybody was outside of their gaps. True. So staying in their gaps was big. But I just think that hopefully, even if we win a ship this year, I really still think he's going with Bill, bro. I really, this in the back of my mind.
Man, I'm just gonna buy.
That's what I think.
My first episode, I'm gonna figure out how to paint my face white, and I'm gonna put a red dot right here on my nose, and we're gonna say, yeah, let's go, and do some CGI stuff, man. But I appreciate you for calling in, dog. What you got for me, man? What you got?
You already know how. Wow, damn Cowboys. I ain't the killer, but don't push me, B.
That's my guy right there, VIP, man. Yeah. I ain't mad at him, man. Shoot.
I ain't mad at you.
Big.
I ain't mad at you.
Big back. Bill, what you doing, man? Why you leaving, bro? Where you going? Big Bill Belichick, man, over here, man. It would be crazy. It would be crazy, man. Now, if he brings Mike Verbal or a whole arsenal of people with him and let him be a consultant who also, then maybe, just maybe, man, Oh, my bad. Perry Locke says, wait a minute, Law. She's 24 now, you know.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
Man. And he's 72. He about to be 73. She's 24. Hey, and I ain't ageist over here. You know, let the man, you know, he ain't a player. He just crush a lot, right? So if he want to crush and he want to be able to be around here in Dallas. Now, I don't know if he know about Dallas, but Dallas is a whole, she gonna have competition in Dallas. That's all I'm saying. She gonna have a lot of competition in Dallas. And hey, we got Bill Belichick on the line right now. Bill, what you got, man? What you got, Bill Belichick?
No days off. No days off. No days off.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
Bill Belichick gonna be whoa out. He gonna be laid out thin. From the 301, you're live on the Nation, brought to you by Frenkel and Frenkel. Talk to me, man.
Hey, Law.
What's up?
Man, first time call. I've been listening to you for a while, man.
Appreciate you, man.
I'm just trying to figure out this Greg, you know, I'm in Maryland, DMV, you know, Washington going crazy right now.
Oh my gosh. Left hand up.
Man, it's crazy. They act like this the first time they had to win a season since 1942. Man, but my thing is Zeke, right?
Okay.
Zeke was brought here because he was an excellent blocker and, you know, short yardage. We don't do the short yardage with him no more.
Right.
It's clearly Rico's job. That's all fine and good. But if Terrence Steele keeps getting whooped over there, why is they putting Zeke on pointless routes outside where he not no threat to nobody? Why not keep him in there to block with Steele?
That I don't know. Still, he have his hands full. You know, he's gonna have his hands full this week, and he's gonna have his hand full coming off of the bye. And what we seen when Tyler Guyton went down, we seen a better offensive line collectively. I can tell you this, Zeke, he's not looking like elite Zeke. He's not looking trash Zeke, right? So he's somewhere in that middle range. But what we seen out of Rico this weekend is the possibility of what they're using him more on the outside edge runs and stuff like that. He's still, to me, I get it, he had one of his best games. But to me, his vision is still flawed, right? Because if Dak Prescott didn't jump on that ball, we'll be having a whole different conversation about Rico. But shout out to Dak Prescott for jumping on that live grenade. I would tell you guys, and I'm telling you too, the Cowboys need to just do away with all of that political stuff when we inside the 5, when we close to the red zone. Give it to Zeke. Let him be your short yardage back. I think that he can do that like he's falling asleep. If not, then let it be Hunter. I'm very weary right now of Rico because of that fumble. I'm not finna give him a pass for that. I think that coaches should use that as a coaching moment to really coach him up and let him know, like, trail your fullback. You had the touchdown right there, and it was numerous of other times that he don't trust the fullback or he don't trust the absolute lanes that's given to him, and he cuts back inside. And I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, because to me, any other team would have did a quarterback sneak. You're on a half-yard line.
Oh, yeah,
you do a quarterback sneak, that's an easy touchdown.
Yeah.
You turn around, hand it off to Rico. Everybody's seen this coming. I'm like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Not again.
Not again.
Not the 100 from last year. Not again against Miami.
Yeah.
I mean, this runs deep. If you if you got two tackles that are struggling, Steele and Guyton, why are you keep doing this 5 wide, the running back out wide? Do like everybody else. Bring them out wide, then bring them back. It tells to the quarterback what you doing or what they doing on defense.
Yeah.
You got Zeke going out on routes, and he's not a threat. So the team won't even look at him. So why not keep him in there to block if you're going to have him on the field?
Yeah.
Why not have him in there on goal line or short yardage if you're going to have him? If not, bring up Dalvin Cook, see what he got.
No doubt, man. Well, Hey, only time would tell, man. And Jerry Jones, I heard his presser, well, his 105.3 The Fan, and he said the same thing, like we should have just pounded in with Dak Prescott, at the line. So hopefully, man, if we can get back to just common sense football, right? Instead of stressing it out, man, being cardiac Cowboys. I hope that, because I'm only saying this and I'm not fear talking, bro. And you know how it is, Greg. I know you tired of all of the people. Look, being on that East Coast, there's two fans, Cowboy fans and Cowboys haters. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So when I went out there, that's it. There's only two. It is your Cowboy fan and your Cowboy hater. And by the damn Washington team winning now, the haters are empowered, right? So I feel you. But what the Cowboys can't do, we can't play sloppy against the Lions and expect to win, because they have the same levels of defense, but by far a better offensive strategy. And Ben Johnson, he would be the guy that we talking about, coaches and stuff, that we would like to see over here in Cowboys. I would love to have that coach here. That's all I'm going to say. But appreciate you.
Yeah, because, I guarantee you can use Turpin like anybody else using their weapons out here. But
yeah,
it's just for Brandon Cooks to get hurt, for us to use Turpin like he's supposed to be used as one of the fastest people in the league.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's political football 101 with the Cowboys. Somebody got to get hurt in order for us to see, okay, damn, this dude can really play. That's how it goes, unfortunately, bro.
But I appreciate the call, Law. Like I said, I'm a long-time listener, my first time calling in. Mm-hmm. But, I'm at the tailgate with my Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
How about them, Greg? Appreciate you, man. Good call from a man. And I went out to the East Coast for the first time as a capacity of being a content creator. Like, shout out to Mark Holmes, shout out to DMV George, or shout out to DMV, as well as all of the folks, man, that's on the East Coast. Even Foots, he's over there on the East Coast. East Coast Cowboys, man, we heavy. But there's only two. Cowboy fan and Cowboy haters. There's no in between, and it's rough right now. Yeah, it's rough right now. If out of here with the Seabass with the Belichick mess, man, I feel you, man. Commanders looks like a problem. This is from my guy Ill Machine. I would say this too about the Commanders. They have absolutely the unknown going with Jaden Daniels.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns, things we don't know that we don't know.
And I'm taking it only with a grain of salt of what Cam Newton said. He said that basically, and people can literally say, man, Cam Newton just hating on Jaden Daniels. But he's saying, like what Bill Parcells said to Tony Romo, put the anointing oil away. And do y'all think that Cam Newton was hating, though? Let me see if I can find that clip of Cam Newton talking about Jaden Daniels. Y'all bear with me. Cam Newton, Jaden Daniels. Okay, let me see and find it. I'm gonna find it right quick.
Dear Jaden.
You think he can have?
Dear
Hold on.
Jaden Daniels.
Here it is.
Don't
right
drink the Kool-Aid. Dear Jaden Daniels. Don't.
You think?
Dear Jaden Daniels. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Trust me, it's a trap. Whatever the fuck you've been doing, keep doing. Don't listen to how they build you up. Lock the fuck in and keep fucking playing your ass off. That's the only thing that I will be able to tell him right now. Ooh, I want to buy into I'm the rookie of the week. Oh, man, I'm the rookie of the month. Oh, man, we good. No! People forget about this. How did we first come about knowing who Dak Prescott was?
Was it off an injury?
Of Tony Romo.
Tony Romo, yeah.
They build him up. Oh, man, Dak Prescott is a rookie. But understand, this the big leagues now. The same way that they build Dak up. Oh, man, he's still on his rookie contract. Pay the man, pay the man, pay the man. Now, Dak ain't shit.
Yeah. Y'all shouldn't have paid him.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So understand this. Jaden Daniels, bro, you're playing great football. Do not buy into the hype, bro. This is a long season. This is just the completion of the first quarter of the season. You really got 3 more quarters on top of overtime, if you're lucky. But I'm going to tell you, like your girl tell you, can you keep it up?
Come on.
Dear.
What's going on with Cam? Oh, Cam. Hey, Cam. It's 4 quarters in. It's 4 quarters in of the season, right? And he's spitting some truth to it, right? Miners, they wasn't giving Dak Prescott all of those flowers now. They were saying, literally, they was on his you-know-what. His second year. That's where the Dink and Dak came from, right? The Dink and Dak. Let's see. Dak Prescott was the only quarterback in the National Football League, whereas, and I'm surprised, CJ doing great. CJ Stroud is doing phenomenal. I love the way this guy prepares and get himself going and everything. But the Cowboys literally did the inverse of what they did. Because the argument was, let's see if Dak can win without the offensive line. Let's see if Dak can win without Ezekiel Elliott. Remember, he was suspended for 6 games. Let's see if Dak can win without Dez Bryant. We were the only team that was looking at Dak like, hey, let's give him less weapons and let's see what he's all about. Versus let's add more and more opportunities, more and more things to it. And on top of that, people gave us this thing, whereas our offensive line was like top tier, that there was no issues going on with our offensive line. Remember during that time frame, Action, man, Powell, you need to stop it, man, because I'm not capping. Action Powell, you know I'm not capping. They took things away from Dak Prescott. They didn't give him no weapons until 2018. After we started 3-5. Come on, man. Yeah. So nah, man. Don't you start that. Every time I bring this point up, Action Powell, you keep saying, yeah, you capping Law. But no, I'm not. They took pieces away from the 571. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
Hey, Law.
What's good?
This is Damien out of Manassas, Virginia, and I feel the Maryland callers about the Commanders out here. This is ridiculous. We got to do something about them. I don't know. I can't wait till we play them. I think it's on the 24th. Dak shut everything up with the Commanders, so I ain't worried about it. The question I have for you is, when is Jerry Jones going to make a mid-season trade similar to the 49ers with McCaffrey? I think the Lions might have did it with Montgomery in the offseason to push us to the Super Bowl. He hasn't done it. I think he tried to do it with Roy Williams back in the day.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it. If we get a mid-season trade, I'm looking for Jeff. I'm looking for another team to like lose, like a good team, like the Jets lost, right? So they got a new coach in, right? So they may go on a fire sale. Like, hey, Quentin Williams, you still like the Jets, maybe something like that. And this is just me wishful thinking, right? The Raiders, they lost. Hey, you guys still happy with Max, or y'all still happy with not Crosby because he's too much? Are y'all still happy with the Adams kid? Can we give y'all a 4th instead of a 2nd? You need for some of these top tier teams to lose again, because the trade deadline, they pushed it back to week 9 now. So I think that we can literally squeeze one of those teams that ain't winning like that and get some graces. You know what I mean?
I'm 100% with you, Law.
Yeah.
Another thing, I feel like we have to do is get out the mindset of getting that big name coach. We talked about Bill Belichick earlier.
Right.
And I feel like we did that with Bill Parcells, and it didn't really work out. I mean, Bill had a couple winning seasons, but it really didn't work out the way we wanted it to. So I'm totally against Bill Belichick. And then I think if that's the case, then we're going to throw the season. That means we're going to go 9-7 or 9-8, 8-9 if we really do want to go after a coach.
I think that, if we don't go a deep run in the playoff, which is a soft rebuild by Jerry Jones admissions, right, is that he's already moved out on the coach. I talked to someone who works within the confines of this coaching staff, and they said that they out. I can't say the name, but they said, man, they out. They looking to get out of this mug. You know what I'm saying? So, and they coached for this team. So that's the temperament. That's how they feel, bro. That's how they feel. So I can only imagine where that feeling is coming from, right? So if you got a coaching staff that disgruntled, that looking at this like y'all don't believe in us, and that's how you feel about us, and you giving us only this length of a rope. There's not even enough rope to hang ourselves with. It's a smaller length of a rope. And that's how they feel. So I do agree with, if you're going to go coaching, go with the youth. Go get the damn coach from the Lions, who we going to play this week, Ben Johnson. Go ahead and empower him, or go get the coach from the Texans. What's his name? Bobby Slowick. Go get one of those guys that's creative, that can work with your quarterback, that can also work with your wide receiver, since you got these boys locked in for the next 5 years. Go and get somebody that's with a creative mind to fit on in, and maybe you can elevate Al Harris to being the quote-unquote defensive coordinator, and now you have a match made in heaven, right? Or you can empower Al Harris if you want to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and tell Al Harris, see if you can find one of those next young gurus as your offensive coordinator to marry you up with your first time ever being a head coach. Maybe that will do it, you know?
I think if they really were serious about Al Harris, they would have made him the coordinator right after Dan Quinn left. That would have been the best bet. But Zimmer was my second choice. Al Harris was my first choice going into the season.
But the only thing is,
Jerry Jones is going to do the wrong thing.
Yeah, because if Jerry Jones literally, hold on, now, say that again. Say that again. What they did about Al Harris, say it again, because I lost the point.
Al Harris should have been the first choice after Dan Quinn left, if he was serious about going young. But instead, he brings Zimmer in, which is my second choice. That's one of my favorite defensive coordinators of all time. But Al Harris should have been selected as the defensive coordinator from the beginning.
Which one is a higher position though? Because he's the assistant head coach, right? They did give him is the assistant head coach higher than the defensive coordinator? I don't know the rankings, so maybe somebody can put that in the chat for me.
But I definitely think defense coordinator is an upgrade over head coach, because you get to implement your defense. You know,
True.
We're running Zimmer's scheme. I think Al Harris would have probably stayed with something similar, but Dan Quinn ran.
Do you think that Jerry can tell his shareholders and his stockholders or whoever that, hey, I'm finna make Al Harris the first inside hire as my defensive coordinator while we still have Zim, and I'm going through a soft rebuild? That wouldn't be fair to Al Harris, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I do know that the fact that we didn't stay with Quinn's defense should automatically put Parsons on the trading block, because Zimmer's defense isn't for Parsons unless you put a middle linebacker, which they said they weren't going to do. So I think Jerry Jones is slow playing this season, maybe for Bill Belichick or one of the old names to bring their staff in, and that would be horrible.
That would be terrible, man. Opinion. Yeah, that would be terrible. Man, all I could think of is this right here, bro, before I let you go. And you bring some great points, man. And I know you got to fight all week. You got to get these Commanders to get a loss somewhere down there, because they ain't going to never hush. This is my thing is with Al Harris. Technically, I think he dodged the bullet. Can you imagine with all of these slew of injuries and the expectations as a first-year defensive coordinator, that they will crucify him? I think that he probably wouldn't even find another job somewhere, because, you know, your first impression is your last impression. So by him getting the by them elevating him to assistant head coach, right? And if somebody else hires him, don't you know, in return, I believe that they're going to have to give us a second or a third round draft pick for that, because of that new Rooney rule as far as coaching hires or switch or what have you. So I think that the Cowboys played that one correctly, and they already had the notion that this is a one and done for Zim, a one and done for Mike McCarthy, if these guys can't turn it around. and Al Harris will be their very first interview for a head coach heading into 2025, and then they'll work themselves around. Yeah.
Hey, that would be awesome, Law, man. Hey, I love your show. Keep
Appreciate
it up. I would send you money, but wait, my bank account is
Man, hey man, don't worry about it. Hey, the best money, the virtual money will be to like and share it. It don't cost anything to do that, man. And I like how my guy landlord says it don't charge your card, to hit that like and share this content. So man, I appreciate you, man, for your support, bro.
All right, man. Go Cowboys.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Mm-hmm. Good call from man, real good call from him, man. He had me thinking over here, had me thinking on my toes, man. Sure. He had me thinking though. Great points though, man. Hey, put 10 in the chat for the caller, man. On a scale of 1 to 10, give him a 10. Give him a 10 because, of course, that's future talk, and we are in the presence right now, right? And what I can say here is Mike McCarthy back is against the wall. He's running a very archaic type of system, offensively speaking. There's not a lot of creativity, but through you all and through our consistency of wanting changes, of asking like these beat reporters to say, hey, talk about no motion, talk about the screen passes, talk about the orbital run situation, whereas we ain't doing this creative thing, is that I love my guy Boss Cowboys Sports where he says your voice matters, right? So we are the voice for the voiceless over here, and we can see the changes just from our input. Ain't that crazy? Like we're literally forcing Mike McCarthy to do some motions, forcing him from way over here in the seats right here through A to Z Sports, through Boss Cowboy, through Botch, through my guy Big Game James, through all the Foots, Okoye and them, everybody. Our voices matter, and Mark Holmes, Shango. So we are literally tilting the scale. Old Chinese proverb says 1 grain of rice can tilt the scale of balances in the universe, right? 1 grain of rice. So we tilting the scale, and we want what's best for this team. But if Mike McCarthy is gone next year, give me Ben Johnson and them, give me Bobby Slowick or somebody. Or give me Al Harris, right? Make him the head coach, and we will tilt the scale with him. Al. Go up there and shake the tree with one of them Shanahan boys, right? Ow, go out here and make sure you bring in this creative idea juices to get things going, right? But we are doing those things right now. Let's go with the next caller. And from the 209, and then I have my guy MJ from the 206. But from the 209, it's CJ. Going once. Twice. CJ.
Oh, snap.
CJ, you live, dog.
Yeah, man. My bad, man. I'm trying to still recovering from this little birthday adventure, man.
Oh, man.
But look.
Appreciate you.
I
Happy
know
birthday to
everybody
you.
want to change the coaches, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for letting me call in. I know everybody want to get the coaches changed and everything, but you got to remember it's the players too, But
yeah,
I'm still saying, just like last year, Mike McCarthy slow playing until we start, getting later on into the season, so we can start dialing it up. But at the same time, like we was talking about our team soft, they don't want to hear that no more. So now let's let them know y'all not soft. Y'all got to play smart. For these injuries. So whoever stepping on that field, ain't no more softness, but let's not be stupid. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep shooting ourselves in the foot. We got to play smarter and all that. Like we got this lines in, we calling out the referees. So they ain't playing on our side. You know what I'm saying? We got the Lions and the Niners coming up. Don't nobody want to respect this, so we got to go take the respect. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be dominant, even though we playing with less. Jerry disrespecting the players, saying we playing with less.
Right.
Let's go show everybody less is more. You know what I'm saying? If we have less penalties, we got to have more scoring.
Come on with it.
Less players, you know what I'm saying? We got to have more strength and unity.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I tried to put a little message out to Terrence Steele last year. Pressure brings focus. You know what I'm saying? Even Michael Irvin said it on Speak too. You know what I'm saying? All this pressure build up is focus. So if they could just focus on what they got to do, the task at hand, so Dak could have that time to let Tober shine. Let CD take the double team, feed Jake Ferguson, and also feed 40 ounce. You know what I'm saying?
Come on with it.
I think we got a nice little move, man. Because I'm not really worried about the Falcons. I'm not worried about the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? But these Lions and the Niners, if we can knock them out, no matter if it's by a field goal, a safety, or 1 point. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to give us our respect.
Give us some respect. And when you said, about the mental focus and the things, that's why I put this on the screen. That's why I put the J. Lou out there on the screen. Because ain't nobody, not one Steeler person can say, man, that dude's soft. No, that two guy, soft. Nobody. Mirrors Learfowl. Can't nobody say, man, that Mirrors Learfowl, he's soft. You get what I'm saying? These young guys, even though my guys are old dog Lewis, right? So when people that hurt my heart, man, when people be saying, man, Cowboy is soft, man. I'm like, man, I talked to J. Lou, this offseason. I know he ain't soft. I know he ain't one of those guys that'll fold up under pressure and stuff like that. He really will chirp, and he will be willing to fight Dez Bryant his rookie year. So I know that these boys can turn it up a level. And now we are seeing it. Number 13, Overshawn. Man, he ain't soft at all, So I get it. Attitude, mindset, come on with it.
That's exactly what it is, you know what I'm saying? And, like, people don't say they don't like Micah talking and all that and trying to call the other out. But, I mean, if you want to be a leader, sometimes you got to call somebody out and let them know, look, man, this is what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? If he getting all the double teams and triple teams, somebody else got to put their foot in the neck, you know what I'm saying, to make the play. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing wrong with telling your brother, you know what I'm saying, look, do this, do that, do that. It's not in a disrespectful way. It's, what's that, constructive criticism.
Hell yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So if him and Tank could get together, man, and just get rid of that Superman shit and everybody play their role and do what they got to do, man, we going to be gelling. You know what I'm saying? Week 9, week 10, we go know if we have a 5-5 or 6-4 by week 10, man. Shit, man, you never know what can happen, man.
You never know, man. Appreciate you for calling in, CJ, man, and happy birthday, man. People showing you birthday love in the chat, man. You sound like you even wiser than what you was last year, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, every year.
It just take me a little time to unwind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be known. But I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody else too, man. J. Lou a dog too, man. I'll be on this Twitter, man. Let them know we hungry wolves out here.
No doubt.
Because we might look a little weak. Get too close and watch what happens.
Yes, indeed, man. Let me hear you say it, CJ. Let me hear you say it.
Oh man, how about them Cowboys?
How about them, man? Yes, indeed. That's CJ from the 209. And he spoke his mind over there, man. Oh my God, man. Give him 10, man. Give that brother a 10. Give him 10, man. And CJ, put your Cash App in there. Maybe they throw you something too, man. What I'm hearing, we got a lot of October babies up in this mug. A lot of people born in October. That was a real good call. Next, we have the 206. But I just want to tell you guys is that before I let MJ in, we went from CJ to MJ. Before I let MJ on, Mike McCarthy can control the narrative himself. Mike McCarthy got access to the narrative keys himself. Law, what do you mean? Well, if he wants to stay here, if he wants to be here, then he have to add here. I seen someone with a super chat, and let me see if I can find it. It states here, Stone Cold G says, Mike McCarthy opening strip needs to be better, right? So remember, we keep voicing that. The script is going to get better. Like law, keep saying it. And information, where we start speaking these things out over and over again, it will fall upon the eardrums of these particular people, to the beat writers, to them realizing that, hey, this particular thing, that the first 15, 16 plays, we need to get better. On top of that, ladies and gentlemen, I need to start echoing so that the beat writers can pick this up. We need to get better in the third quarter, offensively speaking. We come out too flat. Here's the thing. What you do consistently in the regular season, it spills over by multiples in the postseason. So you want to be sure the regular season. See, boy, let me tell y'all something. The training camps get you prepared for preseason. So the training camp is when you turn that oven on preheat, right? And then you got to get the seasoning your food and everything. But the oven is still on preheat. And then when the bell, beep, beep, you put the tray in there. That's the people that's been prepared enough for the preseason, right? And then when you put those people into the regular season, you know how you got to flip it? You got to flip it over so it won't burn too much on one side. And that's where we are at. We are at the process within the 4 quarters of the season, the first 4 games. We are in the process, but now it's the first 5 games heading to the 6th game. We're in the process of flipping things around, making sure it don't cook too much on one side. And I can give you guys this analogy, is that right now the food is not done. So Mike McCarthy, we still waiting to see what kind of dish you finna cook. It didn't look good week 2. Nah, and it tastes terrible. Like we know, it tastes a little bit. Man, what you cooking, Mike? It didn't taste good week 3. But now the flavoring starts. We can see some things going on right now. But it's up to Big Mike. He controlled the narrative. So when we get into this postseason, you better make sure that we don't continue to have double-digit penalties, right? And we don't continue to have slow third quarter starts, and we got to be on the same page. Now, as far as the defense, in the last 10 quarters, we've been stopping the run. I can give Mike Zim a high five for that, man. The French fries taste good, Mike Zim. Now, what else you cooking? I need to know what else you're cooking, Mike Zim. So Mike Zim, he's still preparing a feast over there on the defensive side. We need more turnovers. We need to be able to get these boys off the field on third down. So we're going to be looking at Mike Zim, right? And Mike Zim is telling us, yeah. Mike Zim said, just wait. I ordered some new seasoning, and it's coming in. What's the new seasoning, Mike Zim? Oh, it's called bland. Whoa, wow, I can't wait to try some of that. You know, you call it bland? Yeah, it's a bland. But we call it not so bland, and I can't wait for that seasoning to come in. We had to take out some Laws and some Parsons, just too much, Let's go from the 206. You in the mix. MJ, talk to us, man.
What's up, family? How you doing?
Hey, man, all is well, bro. Can't complain.
Oh, yeah, you making a good point. The stuff, just ready. Defense keep rolling.
Yeah.
The key is the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Once they keep that middle, makes everything good for everybody.
Yeah.
I just want the safeties to play a little bit better.
Got to play a little bit better.
If they play better with the corners, it's going to make the coverage even better.
Right.
Safeties, That's how we got that on-launch against New Orleans when it should have been an interception.
Yeah.
A good safety would have saw that, running right with them.
Yeah, whoop.
Picks. You know what I'm saying? Interception. So, but we get that right, and the play calling, he got to keep that play calling good.
Got to keep it up. He got to marry what he did this past week and do it again, because now we're going up against the number 2 defense. We beat the number 1 defense. Now we got to go up against the number 2 defense. Yeah. Keep going. Keep cooking.
But the number 2 defense, they like to play man on man because they got new corners. That's good for Jack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you can get some big plays. But like the dude caller said, you got to help both tackles sometimes if it's number 60 playing again.
Right.
Number 60 problem, he leans too much, and he keep letting the people go inside. If he can just make the people go all the way outside, and Dak can't get comfortable, if it's get outside, go up in the pocket, because I was watching the quarterback for Kansas City,
Yeah.
Man, he's so dangerous. He should have, if that was a regular quarterback, he'd have got sacked about 8 times last night.
Right.
But he kept running up the middle. You know, did you see how he was playing?
Yeah.
That's how Dak got to play. He ain't got to think about running.
Right.
Just run, get out of bounds, or run, get down, get 3 or 4 yards. And then they're going to make the linebackers start moving on up.
Yeah.
Then you get, you know, the middle is wide open for you.
Yeah.
That's what Dak got to start using. He got to use his legs and make them people come up because we know he can pass.
Yeah.
And him and CD got to, I'm going to tell you something, CD got to get ready because if McCarthy run the right scheme for the receivers, the receivers going to start having 100 yards catch. Number 9 going to have over 100 yards. I'm talking about it's going to be so spread. And then now they don't know who to check. Then CD going to start eating against you. CD got to get in his mind, I'm going to keep regardless.
Regardless.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm hungry.
You already got your money, CD. You ain't got to show us no more. Now it's time to win games in Super Bowl. You got your money for the stats. It's over with. Forget about the stats no more. Let's win these games so we can go to the promised land.
Come on with it.
If you see what I'm saying, Law?
Right.
If you keep worrying about stats, we're going to lose. That's what I'm going to tell y'all something. That's why I still want Parson back. But I'm telling him, Parson come back. I'm the coach. Parson, you're going to play 50% as linebacker, and you're going to play 50% as DN. I'm going to put you on DN only on 3rd down.
There you go.
That's why I'm saving your legs. This way you can rest your legs. You might get an interception. I'm going to fake that rush. Go with that slant at, put you right there, pick 6.
Pick 6.
The quarterback going to go where that slant going. And now you go, or then sometimes I'm going to rush up the middle. It's going to make you so hard.
Come on.
You don't know where you coming from.
Come on, where you coming from? Yeah, man. Hey, man, all great points, man. All valid points. I got nothing to take away with what you said. We looking to make sure that we tie up some of those loose ends, man, and get this dub this week. Appreciate you for calling in. What else you got, man, before I let you go?
I got to say, let's sign up for Law. Hit them likes. Send it to all your friends.
Yeah.
Let's make this man let's make Law $1 million.
Come on with it.
Y'all.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, come on. Yeah, baby.
How about them Cowboys?
Don't threaten me with a good time, man. Yeah, indeed, man. Shoot, come on, baby, shoot. Thou shall decree a thing, and it shall be established. Y'all fool around and get Law $1 million over here. Come on with it. Come on. Bring it on. Bring it. We right here, and we ain't going anywhere. Come on. Frenkel and Frenkel. Come on, law firm. Hook a brother up with $1 million contract. Yes, indeed. But, hey, if y'all ever in the jam with everything or anything, especially if it's a car wreck, just think Frenkel and Frenkel Firm. FrenkelFirm.com will also, if you go there, they will take good care of you, put in all of your information. And when you need to reach out to someone, especially about the situation that happened, when you call 214 or 817-333-3333, you will speak to a live partner, not one of those robocallers. You know, you pick up the phone and be like, hey, press 2 if you need to talk to Charlene down there. You know, you'll be able to speak to a partner. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So call Frenkel and Frenkel. Come on, man. Let's get this right here, ladies and gentlemen. CJ. He says, witness the evolution. Cowboys and his dollar. Hey, his Cash App is $ Cali Cowboy 47 for his birthday, man. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna put the next caller on. I'm gonna send him some birthday money, man. You gonna send me money, and I'm gonna send it back to you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, and happy birthday to you, my dog. From the 510 UN. Talk to us, man.
What's up, Law? How
What's
you doing,
good?
man?
All is well. Can't complain.
Hey, Law, man. I appreciate you taking my call. I had to call. I want to apologize to the whole Cowboys Nation. I was on your live watch party on Sunday, and I actually, I lost it. I put in the chat, that we suck and we got no discipline and, we don't care and we're using, a fullback for, for field goal position, I apologize because after seeing the game and after listening to today's talk, there is a plan. Right. It's going. We might not know what it is, but we are being heard.
Yeah, we are.
And I think as more we talk about this and they start listening to us, then we may get back to where everybody's happy. But I want to say two things.
Go ahead.
I'm going to ask you a question. Who is Daryl Johnson to the Dallas Cowboys?
A trailblazer, a blocker, the first person that Emmitt Smith recognized when it was time for him to put on that gold jacket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do we not have a fullback? The first fullback we actually had that can do something in decades. Yeah. Why are we not going back to the old school? Put the fullback in there. I don't care who the running back is. Use fullback plays. That's one thing. The second thing I had to ask you, and I don't know if you can answer this, and maybe someone else out there, in the nation can. I was wondering, when it comes to the tackle position, right? We got my man Steele, and we got the rookie. But as far as Steele's concerned, I'm watching all this tape. Are they not allowed to attack the defensive end? I mean, because every tackle, they got to have that quick step. They got to have the quick hands. But I never seen a tackle actually attack a defensive end after he crosses the line. I mean, is that not allowed in the rules?
I don't think so.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Because
if we were actually to step back, 2 steps back, and take one punch, 1 step, 2 steps forward, knock homeboy off his trail, I'm pretty sure he'd be shocked that the tackle came after him and knocked him down. Possibly. But, I was just observing the game. But thanks for taking my call. DC for life.
Yeah.
I'm here for the duration. I remember all of the OGs.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the next class of OGs to step up.
Man, it's going to happen, man. And don't beat yourself up, man, because 2 things can be true, though, bro. And we got to be more disciplined. And I think that, that's the whole point. When we do the play-by-plays, I don't want people in the chat to be, like, taking it personal. You know what I'm saying? Because it's supposed to be a live reaction. I was talking to one of the people that really helped me out with everything. And I said, you know what? I need to figure out a way when I do play-by-play is not to be in the confines of my studio. I need to be somewhere live whereas we can have multitudes of people so that they can feed off of this energy. So we working on that during the season now. And we working on some things that could be quite possible. We speaking it to existence. But next year for sure, I need to be somewhere I can still give y'all the play-by-play, real, raw, and uncut. But we in a location, maybe a sports bar or maybe at one of those venues. You see what I'm saying? So that people can see the real authenticity of what we do here. And I want you guys I want you to still have that passion, bro, because that's what makes us fans, right?
Oh yeah, I'm always going to have the passion. But you know what, Law? I'm waiting to see you on the Dallas Cowboy Network. I'm waiting to see you do one of the Dallas Cowboy shows. I'm telling you, man, you're on the way. You're on the way, brother.
Let's go, man. Thank you, man. What's your name so I can lock you in, fam?
That's JP from Virginia.
JP from Virginia, man. And we got Foots out there, Mark Holmes, all of them brothers out there. So, yeah, hey, have fun, man. Appreciate you.
All right, peace.
Yes, indeed. Good call from JP, man. I just want y'all, man, to understand that, that was just the PG-13 version of me, man. When I said, man, Jalen Tolbert caught that mother. Y'all don't know, man, boy. Me and Twin Maker, oh, my God, boy. That's what we need to have that thing televised. When I'm talking about us in the same room at the same time. Shoot, America's Most Wanted ain't got nothing on us, man. But that's a good call from him, too, man. Put 10 in the chat for him. Yeah, VA strong, man. Cowboys, man, I love y'all, man. We everywhere. We East Coast, West Coast, man. And I got another person from the East Coast. I'm about to say the East Side of things, but since one guy kind of spoiled that name, East Side, he might be in the chat somewhere now since they won this weekend. But I got my guy with the plan, 100 grand from the 201. What's good with you, bro?
What's good? What's good? Hey,
Yes,
man,
indeed.
I'm glad I'm not in D.C. I'm glad I'm in New York. Hey, we ain't got that same energy over here. They
What?
down and outlaw. You know what I'm saying? They down and out, you know.
Yeah, they fired everybody. But wait a minute. I hear some positive words coming from the Daniel Jones camp. They were saying in the last 4 games he had 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. I'm like, what? They try to spin it again. I said, okay, all right. Y'all think that Daniel Jones? They love some Daniel Jones, man. Don't they?
I
Oh, yeah.
told you half the fan base like Daniel Jones.
Yeah, you did say that.
The fan base want him gone.
I vote for 4 more years for Daniel Jones. 4 more years. I'm voting for Daniel Jones. Don't get rid of him. Ooh, because I don't want none of them new. I don't want none of them new draft picks to go over there. Yo, oh my gosh. Who's coming out this year? Is it Cam Ward and all? Was it? I don't know them quarterback. I don't want them over there.
The fan base is looking at a quarterback. All they're looking for a new quarterback, man. They want, and they can get out of the deal this year too. So boy,
4 more years. 4 more years. I'm voting for Daniel Jones. 4 more years, Daniel Jones. I'm his #1 fan. I'm gonna buy a jersey and everything. I'm gonna send it to Bad Dog. Yeah.
man, they looking terrible, and it ain't looking good for them this week. They come on, man.
Who they play?
They play the Bengals, man. You know they need a victory bad.
But please, because if they fool around and you gonna be feeling it. If they fool around and beat the if they beat Joe Burrows.
0-4 though, Law.
Yeah.
Bengals ain't win a game yet.
I thought they won
so
one.
That win ain't going. No, I don't.
I thought they won. I think they 1-4 now.
I don't think so.
I don't know, man, but
I don't think they won a game yet.
ain't no way they'd be 0-5. Ain't no way.
Look that up in the chat.
I think they 1-4. I think they won a game. Because I remember people say, yeah. I think people was like, yeah, see, Joe Burrow's on his way. But here's the crazy thing. Burrow's haven't been playing terrible. And he got paid,
Look at everybody who got paid, who looking trash out here. He got paid and he looking terrible. Boy from Jacksonville got paid, he looking terrible. Who was not here?
Oh, they said they beat the Panthers. They beat the Panthers. They 1-4.
They won. That's not good.
It's not good. Yeah.
That division, you can't, man.
They get a pass because they the Bengals, man. Can you imagine Dak Prescott with Jamar Chase, with T. Higgins?
Got paid.
Just got paid. Oh, my God. Like, we know our excuses. We know we got a plague of injuries over here. Jerry done walked into a mirror under a ladder, and he done did a whole bunch of other stuff. He done said, what's that said? Bloody Mary 13 times in the mirror, with the lights off. So, Jerry Jones, we know our problem. We don't know what's going on in Cincinnati. Come on.
And you just got paid? If that would have been Dak Prescott,
oh, my God.
Every day. You trash, all this and that. Burrow get a pass, man.
Yeah,
that man get a pass. It's ridiculous, Law.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous the passes that he gets.
Yeah.
But Dak Prescott, this is Dak Prescott. This is a legacy year. Everybody hurt. And Dak Prescott dragging them through the mud.
Right.
Getting wins. Come on now.
You right.
Everybody. Knock on wood. But let CD go down.
Oh, man. Wait a minute. Why you going to say that now? You could have used somebody else now. Come on, bro. Come on. Hey, man. No, why you said that now? Come on, man.
Hey, bro. Come on now, dog.
Come on now, dog.
Come on, man.
And let Dak Prescott win, though, Long.
Man,
they're going to have to finally give him his respect, Long.
Man,
they don't have no choice.
They need to give him
that
respect now.
when we beat Detroit, they gonna have to get the Cowboys their respect. Because what they saying now, well, you know, the Steelers ain't had no offense, you know, so that was the reason why the Cowboys won. If it was any other quarterback with an offense, they would have lost.
Yeah.
We beat the Steelers at home. I mean, when we beat Detroit at home, what's going to be the excuse then?
Yeah.
What they going to have to say then?
Yeah.
They got the offense. They got the number 2 defense, right? What you gonna have to say?
They'll say, man, shit. The refs, man, the refs hosed us again. You know, look.
But Lord, what if we beat them? What if we beat
single-handed? Oh my God, man! I'm going. I normally don't do this, but I'm going to go buy me some tickets for New Orleans. And I will be looking at the 3-letter and the 4-letter network and say, don't y'all jump over here. Now y'all done jumped off the damn train. So don't y'all come over here with y'all jinx over here. Y'all still hate us. I don't want to hear nothing positive. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. I just want us to be us, those that's rooted in, the ROOTE, rooted in. ED, we want to be rooted in. You know, we're going to be rooted in. That's what we're going to be still rooted in. I don't want them new people. No bandwagons. Normally, I accept bandwagon applications, but not this year. No. Because there's only 3 people out there in Oxnard, me and 2 other people.
Because I'm looking at that New Orleans loss.
Yeah.
Like, man, maybe those games were preseason games for us. Because they not looking too good, Lord. They fell off the map.
They haven't won. That was a Super Bowl.
They fell off the map, Lord. So I'm looking at us winning it. We went up against the number 1 defense in the league. I don't care what nobody else say. And y'all keep saying how Dak Prescott sucked and all this and that. He shouldn't have went up against the number 1 defense and put up the yards we put up.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear, y'all didn't score a touchdown. Y'all said he couldn't throw. Y'all said he was terrible and trash. He ain't looking like Josh Allen out here. You know what I mean? There's nobody want to talk about Josh Allen. Nobody want to talk about that, right?
Yeah.
Come on,
they said Trevor Lawrence 0-5. If I had my conspiracy music on, they organically tanking for Travis Hunter. Can you imagine Brian Thomas and Travis Hunter? And then in the second round, they can go get one of them damn running backs like Ollie Gordon or I think the other kid from Boise. He said he ain't coming out the league or whatever. But damn, I think that's what they doing in Florida. That's what they trying to do. That's what they trying to do. They trying to build a powerhouse team. Yeah, that's what they trying to do. They trying to tank for a powerhouse. Because if he 0-5, how can you be that good and be 0-5?
But hold on.
Oh, they 1-4. They 1-4. Okay, they 1-4.
They ain't pay homeboy yet. So
who they ain't pay?
Is he even gonna be there? The wide receiver. He ain't get paid yet. Did they pay him? And I ain't know.
Who they? Brian Thomas was drafted.
The Bengals land. The wide receiver.
Oh, you talking about? I'm talking about the Jags. I'm talking about the Jags.
Oh, you talking about the Jags? Oh yeah, the coach might be fired, though. That coach gonna be gone. So they're going to have to find a whole new coach and all that over there.
Man, they trying to cook up something over there.
They might be, but you're going to have to find a whole new coach because that coach ain't going to be there. You're going to need somebody to fall on the sword for that.
Yeah, I don't want Al Harris to go there. Shit.
Oh,
hell no. He gonna pull the rest of the guys off our team.
But I think they're going to win. This week I think they're going to win. So, yeah, I mean, I think they're going to turn it around. That boy got paid that money. He going to have to show and prove why he got paid that money.
Okay.
You know, Jacksonville, them fans is like, yo, y'all made a mistake paying that man all that money.
Yeah.
I know that's the vibe over there. So, you know, and I ain't worried about Washington. They're going to get clipped by New Orleans. Listen, let me tell you something. That's going to knock them down to earth, and then it's us and Washington. And I think the Eagles are going to win. So, It's gonna be a dogfight, man.
Yeah, this weekend gonna be
back
real
in this
good.
race.
Yeah.
We back in this race. I think we gonna show the NFC East that we ain't playing when we beat Detroit, because everybody, big bad Detroit. When we beat Detroit, we gonna show the NFC East. Listen, man, it's a race, man. We not playing.
Man, let me give you this then, bro. This will be my bye-week Christmas gift. You know, Eagles lose, Washington lose, Cowboys win, and we go into the bye. Ooh,
I wish that would have been the case, Law.
But they ain't gonna
be there with you. But the Eagles got the Browns.
They got the damn Browns. But
that's the only.
But there's Schwartz. That's Schwartz. That Jim Schwartz. He got good defense. And if Kellen Moore try to bring them 4 curls brought to you by Kellen, I don't give a dog. I think he'll be able to mastermind that defense. But if
Amari Cooper won out,
dang, it's just too much. Them damn Eagles hit a perfect storm. God, dog. Them Eagles hit a perfect storm. They're going to blow them out 50-0. But if they win, somehow they win. Ooh, somehow the Browns win. You can't control me. And, ooh, boy, it's going to be crazy.
What if, Law, what if they don't blow them out? What if they win? See, all the Eagles fans, even Brunson was like, yo, we got to beat the Browns by 2 touchdowns. What if they don't? What if it's a close game? What do you think that'll do to the Eagles' psyche? They won't be happy. They're going to be disappointed.
Yeah, true that.
Everybody else in the division blew the Browns out, but we didn't?
Yeah.
Go look back at those scores.
Yeah.
Everybody in the NFC East blew the Browns out. It wasn't no close game at all.
Huh.
And what if they struggle? They beat the Browns, but they struggle. Law, that could be the nail in the coffin for the Eagles, man.
It could be, man.
So even though they win, they struggle, Law. I'm trying to say.
I had to prove one of my the Eagles guys is in here. Hey, y'all can still talk, Eagles. We just talking about y'all. Y'all know y'all watching.
You know y'all watching, man. You know y'all watching.
They sweating now. They like shooting the Cowboys sweating.
Yeah, if they beat the Browns convincingly, then yeah, they might get back on their horse, and this might be a 3-team run.
Yeah.
But if they struggle to beat the Browns, oh boy, you can't really say nothing.
Yeah.
You can't say anything. So man, I'm trying to, and we go in and beat Detroit. And ain't no Commanders. We got this over. Nah, Cowboys is right here.
Yeah.
And remember, it's the right time for the bye. We getting people back.
Come on,
and
with
who
it,
we
man.
got after the bye? Who we got after the bye?
Niners.
Law, that's a wounded duck, Law. That's a wounded duck. I'm trying to, man, I watch their games. They not looking good.
I have this mindset of no mercy, bro.
No.
No mercy, 100. No mercy. Yeah. No mercy.
We don't get no excuses. Don't nobody say nothing about our injuries when we lose. If we go into the Niners and we beat the Niners, I don't care how we beat them. You know that's going to be like a shot in the arm. And then after the Niners, I think we going to the easy part of our schedule. You know? Or we got another.
Well, let me look at this. Shoot, because them Texans, there ain't nobody to sneeze at. And
the Texans.
Yeah.
That'll give us a boost. That'll give us a boost to play them Texans. I think we play the Texans after that.
We go. Here we go. After the Niners, we go Falcons, which we thought was going to be like a layup. Not anymore. Them boys balling.
No, that's going to be a fight.
You got the Eagles. Yeah, that's going to be a fight, bro.
That's going to be a fight. They
Texans.
might be fighting for their life.
Texans.
That's a rivalry. That's going to be the war, man.
Turkey Day. We got Turkey Day, the Commanders.
That's the game. Now, if the Commanders could keep it up, imagine fighting for the NFC East. Us against
No. My bad. I read it wrong. The Giants. We played the Giants on Turkey Day, so we got.
We play the Giants on Turkey Day. Oh, that's a dub. They should be done by then, dog.
Okay.
They should be done. Law, they're gonna be sellers, man. And what do you think? You think we can't get Dexter Lawrence? Oh, they should be sellers, man. Get that
Yeah.
man away, man.
Oh, they sell.
Get that man to us.
Oh, snap. So we got up until week 9 for a trade deadline. So, yeah. And that's.
Man, you think the Giants would give us Dexter Lawrence, man? They should be wanting to just rebuild. It don't even matter. They can't even compete.
Man, they like Dexter, man, from what we was told.
Boy.
They got him nicknamed. They call him Sexy Dexy and all of this, man. So they like him, man. So
Or the other receiver, Jalen Hyatt. They logo on him. Give him to us.
man,
They
Cowboys.
logo on him, man. They logo on Jalen
Cowboys.
Hyatt.
They got Denzel Mims working out. Oh my gosh, man, it's just what it is, man. But I appreciate you for calling in,
Mims
fam.
might be sneaky though, Law.
Oh,
Mims might be
you like
sneaky,
Mims,
though.
huh? Okay.
I like his measurables.
Uh huh.
You said he run a 4.3.
4.38.
I
Yeah.
think we need somebody that could take the top off.
Okay.
Just like Perpin can, and he got the height.
Mhm.
Law, that might be sneaky, man. Don't sleep on that. I don't know if he signed or not. Did he sign or?
Nah, they just working him out,
But
man. He just.
If he does sign, that might, man. I think we could do something with him, man. I'm trusting Will on that.
Okay,
Trusting
it's a
Will
Will
on
McClay thing. 6'3",
Yeah, I think
208.
I think so. I'm trusting Will, and remember, Dak can make wide receivers, man. He's done it before.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and one thing we don't have in that wide receiver room is a big guy.
Hey man, Flo mad at you for saying that now. Ryan Flo is a big dude, man.
I mean, he played, and how many snaps? He only played on rundowns. Did
True.
he even get a pass thrown to him? Now, I don't know if that just was his, because that's the one thing that we got to take into account too, Cowboy Nation.
Okay.
You don't know what the scheme is.
Uh-huh.
You don't know if you just in here for the block.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So you really gotta take that into account when you say a dude is trash. You don't know what he's put there to do.
Yeah, true that. So he's 26. Mims is 26, and I got correction.
I like
He's 6'4". He's 6'4". So I don't know though, man. They just working him out. They ain't gonna.
I mean, why not, man? Why not give that man a shot? We don't have big, tall wide receivers like that other than Flo again, but I need to see Flo catch a pass. He always in there on blocks.
True that,
Stop
man.
with these small guys. I mean,
Yeah.
that could rock with anybody. Big, tall, it don't even matter. But,
Yeah.
I mean, we talking about catch radius and how it's too much contested catches.
Mm-hmm.
Get a guy that's 6'4", man, that can go up and get that thing. That helps Dak out.
You ain't lying.
That helps Dak out with the catch radius, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, man, I just Cowboy Nation, I feel a run coming.
Come on with it,
Run
man.
coming, man. And especially if we beat Detroit, man, that's prime position. That's prime position if we beat Detroit, man.
No doubt, man.
But all right,
Appreciate you,
bro.
man. Thank you for calling in,
No
man.
doubt.
Yes, indeed.
No doubt,
That's
bro.
my guy, 100 grand, man, with the plan. We down to our last two
The
callers.
conference has been locked.
From the 254. You're live, John. Talk to us.
Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I thought it was John, but who we got here?
New Barn.
What's going on, man? What you got?
No, man, I was just calling in just to, because I watch the show all the time and everything, man. And I just want to give my input on everything. Like I said, man, I've been a Cowboy fan since the day I was born.
Okay.
But by looking at the game and stuff like that, I think some people just need to just relax, calm down, and be patient. It's early in the season.
Yeah.
Everything is based off schemes.
Right.
You gotta give people time to, get used to the new defense. Like you got a bunch of players that's not used to this defense and everything. So you just gotta give them time and everything. Then you're dealing with the injury in the beginning of the season, which is actually a good thing. You rather have them get hurt in the beginning of the season than towards the end of the season.
Facts
so
on
you
that.
just gotta be patient. And like with Dak, man, I think a lot of times the reason why Dak takes so much heat is because a lot of people on the big networks, man, they don't want to admit that arguably probably the best quarterback right behind Mahomes is playing for the Dallas Cowboys. So it's hard for them to admit that, you know. So, you know, he takes most of the heat, and all his mistakes get magnified by 1,000 compared to the Josh Allens, the Joe Burrows, everything. So whatever mistake he makes,
multiplied,
all that is on, you know, that's all on the networks. That's the only thing they're showing. They're not showing the Josh Allen interceptions. They're not showing the Jalen Hurts fumbles. You get what I'm saying?
Big facts.
They're only showing the Dak's interception that cost the game in the playoffs or everything, which all of them do the exact same thing. Just like Patrick Mahomes, he had 2 interceptions last game. He still won the game, but he was praised for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when Dak does it, you know, it's was it really impressive. You know that's how it is always. But I think a lot of people just need to just calm down, relax. If you're a fan, stick with your team and just be patient, because it can always go back to the Quincy Carter days.
True. Don't remind us. Alex Wright and Trent, Green and whatever.
It can always go back to that, man. And
Tony Banks, I meant to say. Yeah. We used to have some crazy big guys over here, bro.
But I just, you know, like again, like with the defense, it's a scheme, it's a new scheme. It takes time.
Yeah.
Be patient. Let them get into and rhythm and everything. Past 2 games, they've been able to stop the run, which is a plus. Secondary, still banged up. Eventually, all the boys are going to be back too. Again, be glad they got hurt at the beginning of the season. We still getting wins, finding ways to get wins.
Right.
Be happy about that. You know, you just got to be patient, though. And on the offensive line, I think too much is put on Tyler Guyton. They expect too much. People need to understand he's a rookie. You know what I'm saying? He's a rookie going against the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? He's not going against scrubs. First game of the season, he was going against Myles Garrett. This past game, you know what I'm saying? He going against TJ Watt. You know what I'm saying? You got it. You gotta understand that this is a rookie going against the best defensive players in the world. So, you know, you gotta give him, you know, space and time to grow. It's just his rookie season. He's not Tyron Smith. He's replacing him, you know? So I think a lot of people don't understand that though either. But that's all I was calling on.
Man, hey, wonderful call, man. Appreciate you for calling in. What's your name though? Newbon. Okay, I got you locked in, fam. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro.
All right.
Good call from him, man. He's spitting some facts right there, and I thought of my guy John. He both from the 254. But let's get it, man.
Goodbye.
The other guy, he kind of left. He was East Coast. He was next on line, but we're going to get on up out of here, bro. Let me know if I missed anybody's super chats. But today was a really good day, ladies and gentlemen. I think that we covered a lot of things, man, as it relates to the Cowboys on what's the next step. I think that a lot of people were fair and balanced with their approach with the coaching decisions. There could be the new coaching decisions here. I think people were fair and balanced with, like, hey, how we should utilize Ezekiel Elliott. What's the next step for Dak Prescott? And what's the next step for the NFC East? If the Cowboys fool around and find a way to win and these 2 other teams lose, boy, we got a good places ahead of us. Now, just to be fair to Jaden Daniels, I think that he's a phenomenal rookie quarterback. Remember, they playing last place schedule, right? So they should have a better footing as it relates to the rest of the end of their schedule. So they got to win the games that's in front of them. And that's just what it is. But right now, the damn DMV area and all of the East Coast of the guys that represented and supporting the Washington team, just let them glow. Let them glow. Because in the words, I'm going to play this one more time, man. We're going to play this one more time.
Jaden Daniels. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Trust me, it's a trap. Whatever the fuck you've been doing, keep doing. Don't listen to how they build you up. Lock the fuck in and keep fucking playing your ass off. That's the only thing that I will be able to tell him right now. Ooh, I want to buy into I'm the rookie of the week.
Right.
Oh, man, I'm the rookie of the month. Oh, man, we good. No! People forget about this. How did we first come about knowing who Dak Prescott was?
Was it off an injury?
Of Tony Romo.
Tony Romo, yeah.
They built him up. Oh, man, Dak Prescott is a rookie. But understand, this the big leagues now. The same way that they build Dak up. Oh, man, he's still on his rookie contract. Pay the man, pay the man, pay the man. Now, Dak ain't shit.
Yeah. Y'all shouldn't have paid him.
You see what I'm saying? So understand this. Jaden Daniels, bro, you're playing great football. Do not buy into the hype, bro. This is a long season. This is just the completion of the first quarter of the season. You really got 3 more quarters on top of overtime, if you're lucky. But I'm going to tell you, like your girl tell you, can you keep it up?
No, my goodness, man. Hey, my guy says, David Jenkins says, Sir, Law Nation, Washington is losing to the Ravens this week in Baltimore. And yeah, that's going to be a glorious day. Yeah, we just got to take care of business here. We are above 500 now, and I like to be above it, right? So let's see if we can keep it there, Cowboy Nation. On our way out, just want to give another shout out and a round of applause to Frenkel and Frenkel Law Firm, personal injury lawyers. Be sure to check out all of the information that's in the description box. If you need any lawyer, especially if you're in a car wreck, don't even hit 911 first. Slap upon 214 or 817-333-3333. Speak to them first. Let's get it. On my way out, the Dallas Cowboys going into battle, going into war with not just the 3-letter and the 4-letter networks. Them boys are going into war with themselves and the fans, because penalties are self-sabotaging things. We got to clean that out. We got to be able to adhere to the constructive criticism. Dak Prescott, you can't force things. The running back, when you see hole, let's do this. When you see hole, hit hole. Don't play around, buy the hole. See hole, hit hole. Get to the edge, take it upfield. Defense, contain. We're doing a great job so far in these last 10 quarters. We are, defensively speaking, on stopping the run. Let's continue to marry all of those things up and prepare ourselves. Yes, there will be a final word tonight, if the Lord's willing. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. We got to finish this fight over here. I know we've been hearing and saying that for a long time, but it's necessary. Like the grind for your mind is very much so necessary. And we got to, ladies and gentlemen, we got to. Well, in closing, on this beautiful day, Sheila Neal, Freddie, Sean D, Lissay, Asmodeus, all of my rock star all-stars is watching right now. Dre Matic, Wade and them. I see you. C Bass. Mama said, say that quote at the end. I got you. And for those who donated today, your name is entered into the drawings to win this throwback crispy helmet replica. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan to lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold or the poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of your body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset, with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation and everyone that's listening, you will get it, baby. Action states law. Do you think that there will ever be another black, or there will be a black head coach for America's team? I don't know. It's not my choice. It's not my decision. It's possible. It's up to them. May the best candidate win. And they're right.
What more do you want from
In the words of Prime Time for Your Mind.
Give me my thing.
Come on with it. May the best coach for the America's team. That's how I look at it. DC for life, not for short. We about and roll those Come on, baby. Hey.
Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too.
Come on with it. Super chat, appreciate y'all. JD from DC. Rodriguez, appreciate you, man, on those two right there. I know the other ones didn't upload to the screen, but it's all good, baby. Come on. Who will law? And happy birthday to CJ and them. Let me know if you got that Cash App, CJ. I sent it. Or, in the words of Jerry Jones, I sent it. Come on. Hey.
Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit.
What more?
I've been really in the field, let her rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. I have to take it to a meal.
Shout out to my dog, Wade Graham. Come on with it.
Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
That boy said never. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Come on.
I never own no chrome. Too many foes and clothes. Yeah. I be at home alone. I be in zones alone. I be on road alone.
Glenn X. What time the show did I try to go? I try to be midday. In the morning time, you got A to Z Sports Dallas. Now at a new time, you got at 11. You got at 11, I believe. You got All City Dallas. I don't know what time Voch go live. I think my guy Landlord, he goes around 3. I think Mark Holmes, Mark Holmes posting stuff every other hour. So, I mean, there's so many content creators out there. And my guy Wes, I think he goes around 1 or so. I don't know for sure. But I try to go live midday. But if y'all join the notification swat all the way up, you know, and we'll be able to figure out ways to hit me when I get live, man. But the most consistent schedule that I got this week is we go live on the final word at 8:00 sharp. We try to do that. So
God sees in you.
We try to do that.
You don't see in yourself.
But
and that's why he chose you to break
DLLS. That's what All City Dallas. Yeah. So we got a lot of Cowboy content creation out there for you.
Because he wants to be a witness for what he about to do.
Just keep the notifications on, is what I'm trying to say. Keep Florida in our prayers. Yes, indeed, Scott.
What he about to do. So keep faith.
Keep faith, y'all.
And don't worry about if God gonna do it. Because it's already done. It's already done. You are favored.
Fresh
Victory's
King.
upon you. I need y'all to receive this.
Rome.
Big dog.
And Voch goes live after me. Shout out to them. And their boss as well.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night.
There's some good content creators out there,
I
man.
gave everything I had.
Please come home. I got these.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get it, man.
See, when you invest in something and you hustle and you work for something, you got a different type of attachment to it. You're going to have a cold day in hell for somebody to try to take this from you. We live by this, we die by this. We don't surrender, we don't retreat. Every man must search his own soul. I listen to that quote every morning. I want to get mine out the mud. I want mine out the dirt. I don't want no handouts. I don't want no celebrity to co-sign me and somebody to see me in the street and say,
Until next time.
Such and such put you on. No. It may sound harsh, but I'm going to beat myself up so the world can't beat me up. Because the world is a cruel place. It can be a beautiful place if you allow it to be. Once your perspective changes, that's when miracles happen. What else I got to conquer so I can get to the next level? What else? There's always going to be giants at the gate. If it ain't rough, it ain't us. Let's go. Wow. So it ain't like, why me? It's like, why not me? Let's do it. The flowers don't chase the